Hey guys, what's up? It's Pastor Veronica. Are you guys ready to have some fun?
Have some fun?
Have some fun?
I am.
Are you ready?
Is your light shining?
Yes. Is your light shining?
Yes. Is your light shining?
This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This the light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
some more crafts. Are you ready for it? Today we're going to be making praying hands because prayer is so important during this time. Are you ready? So what are you going to need? You're going to need a sheet of paper. It could be any color you want. A pair of scissors. Be very careful. Markers, crayons, color pencils, stickers, whatever you have. All right, let's get started. First thing, you're going to fold the paper hamburger style. Doesn't have to be perfect. We just need this crease. So what we're going to do is we're gonna take a marker, pencil, crayon, whatever you have. Put your hand right at the edge so it's a little off. You're not gonna color the table. So we're gonna trace out our hands. And let me do this with you really quick. Oh gosh. Ta-da! If you look carefully, we're missing a little bit of our pinky here, and that's okay, that's part of the process. So what are we gonna do next? Here, you get to color the front, okay? And we're gonna cut out our hand now. This is what mine looks like. So now, we have praying hands. Can you play with it? So I'm going to cut to my finished version, and this is what my praying hands look like. On the inside, I drew a little cross, and I wrote, "Dear Jesus, my favorite prayer," and I'm going to put it on right next to my bed so I can remember to pray every day. What is yours going to look like? Now that we've done our crafts, I would love to see what crafts you've done. Send them to the link below.
Hi guys, it's Marisol here. Today we are going to bake some chocolate chip cookies. Yum! Alright, we are going to need 8 basic ingredients. Today you're going to need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of baking soda, 1/8 teaspoon of sea salt or regular salt, 8 teaspoons, which equals to about a stick of unsalted butter at room temperature. You're also going to need 2 cups light brown sugar, 2 large eggs, 1/2 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and 1.5 cups of chocolate chips, or more if you like it extra chocolatey. So for today's recipe, you are going to need 2 medium-sized bowls. In the first bowl, I'm going to ask you to put the flour, salt, and baking soda. You could put that bowl to the side. Now, in the second bowl, you're going to put your butter that's at room temperature, and you are going to mix in the sugar. Now you're going to beat it for about 2 to 3 minutes. Once that's all done, you're going to add 2 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and you are going to mix until it's soft in consistency. Now you're going to mix the second bowl with the dry ingredients into the bowl with the wet ingredients. What I like to do is add the flour mixture into the bowl little by little so it doesn't splash everywhere. Now you're all ready for your chocolate chips. I suggest you put 1.5 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips, but you can put more. Now, this is the fun part. It might get a little bit messy, but now you're going to roll the cookie dough into small little balls. Do not flatten them. They will flatten out on their own. And you're going to line about 16 to the pan, if not a little less or a little bit more. Now you're all ready to bake it. You can bake it for about 10 to 13 minutes. Parents, keep an eye out on the cookies so that they don't get too brown. Now you're all ready for your cookies. Let them cool down on the rack and enjoy!
Hi guys, it's Sam from DIY Crafts. We are wrapping up this month's lesson. Do you remember the topic? That's right, DIY forgiveness. Do you remember the main idea? Forgiveness is up to you. I am so excited. Let's go join our friends for this lesson. Hi guys!
Hi!
Are you ready to start today's lesson?
Yeah, let's do this!
So let's get to the bottom line. The bottom line is everyone needs to be forgiven. Let's all say it together.
Everyone needs to be forgiven.
So we're going to be speaking about the parable of the lost son. Parents, please take the time to pause it and read it. It is going to be Luke 15, 11 through 24. Today in the parable of the lost son, we see forgiveness take place. Why do you think Jesus told this story? Nora?
To show us forgiveness and how it could be done so easily.
Yeah, that's a great answer.
Because I think Jesus wants to show us that no matter how big or small sin that we commit, He forgives us no matter what.
Do you think it was okay for the son to behave that way with his father?
I don't think it was okay because the Bible tells us that we have to respect our parents.
Yeah, that is so true. Do you ever behave that way with your parents?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Do you ever behave that way with God? What about you? Do you ever behave that way with God? Let's think about that. Parents, this is your time to go over the rest of the questions with your kids. I'm so excited to see you next time.
Bye!
Bye!